Welcome to Journey Through the Unknown, my memoirs, as read by me, myself, and I, Murray Langston. For your information, I will be reading this while not wearing any underwear, so you don't have to wear underwear while reading it either. Thank you. My memoirs actually details each year of my life, so let's begin with June 27th, 1944. The headline of the New York Times on June 27, 1944 read, "Cherbourg falls to American troops. Russians capture Vitebsk and Zlobin." The end of the Second World War was nearing. The other surprising news on that same day, well, at least to me, was that I was born in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, a small town in Canada. I was actually so surprised that I couldn't speak for a year and a half. Because my parents were extremely poor, to celebrate my birth, the best my dad could do was hand out cigarette butts. When my father first saw me, he gave me a funny look, and I guess I've had it ever since. My parents named me Murray, which I'm grateful for because to this day that's what everyone calls me. Years later, I remember wanting to know the exact time of my birth so a friend could more thoroughly research my horoscope. I called my mom, and the best she could offer was that I was born sometime between midnight and 2 in the morning. She further informed me that I wasn't born in a hospital, but in a manger. I mean a small bungalow where my parents lived at the time. My father's birthday was the day before mine, and a party celebrating it was being held, so I was born amidst an abundant amount of drinking going on. According to my mom, the doctor who showed up to deliver me was a bit of a drinker himself, and he immediately joined in the festivities. He became inebriated to the point where he forgot to write down on the paperwork the exact time of my birth, so it was never recorded. I've often wondered whether being born in the midst of a party could be the reason for the positive, fun attitude that has defined me throughout most of my life. I was my parents' second child. My older brother Ronald was born less than a year before on July 3rd, which meant that for 6 days every year we were the same age. Not that that means anything. What does mean something is that during that first year I was not breastfed because my mom had been convinced that formula was better for babies than breast milk. When years later she informed me of this, it would forever account for my lack of trust in the world of big business. Like the foundation of a building, a child's foundation is also very important for its longevity, and powdered formula would be akin to using wood instead of concrete for support. I do, however, miss that first year of having my diapers changed, my private areas slathered with warm soap and water, and my butt washed and powdered. But I'm told if I hang in there long enough, nurses will be doing all...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?